How you doing? My name's John Sikoris, and this is Sharif Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
You have no idea what's coming.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Glad to see you all back here. Got the clipboard here. We're going to talk about a bunch of things. I want to thank you all for supporting me. I've been getting a lot of good feedbacks and, a lot of good stuff here. A couple people have told me I've helped them get their shit together, and that's what I give a shit about. I don't give a shit about bodybuilding, who wins fucking shows or any of that stuff. I do care about bodybuilding and lifestyle, but the bodybuilding sport is bullshit. It's not a real sport anyway. But that's neither here nor there. Okay? If you like these videos, this is not my channel. This is Muscle Sport Mag's channel, okay, Joe Pietaro's channel. I have my own channel, all right, which I haven't been doing much on. I got a video I'm ready to put up one, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say is this is Muscle Sport Mag's channel, okay? So I'm not saying this because I'm trying to get hits or I'm trying to fucking clickbait or any of that kind of whatever you want to call it. But if you like this video and you think it could help, especially like the relationship video, which has gotten a lot of good feedback. I've got people tell me, dude, I'm starting to date my wife again, and it's fucking great. Listen to me. Okay, make your wife watch the video. Whatever. Share the video. Share it. Not telling you to get hits. I'm telling you because if it could help somebody, I don't care. Cut the fucking video up and take that part and share it. Just make sure Joe gets, you say we came from Muscle Sport Mag because it's only fair. All right? This is his video. I make these videos for him. But I don't get any money out of this. If it gets 1 million videos, I get a flat rate, and trust me, it's not much. You can't make a living off of it. You guys make way more than I do doing this. Okay? But what I'm trying to tell you is, it's not about trying to get more fucking hits here. It's about trying to help people. If this video right here gets 1 million hits, goes super duper viral, I don't get one hit. I don't get one dime more. The only thing I get is the satisfaction out of somebody coming to me going, Greg, I got to be honest with you, my wife and I were on the verge of fucking divorce, and that video helped us, and now it's great, thank you. That, to me, means more than anything. Or somebody had anxiety, or somebody wanted to kill themselves, or somebody's dealing with debt, or a lot of other things. These are the things that I give a shit about, okay? If it helps to change your life, that to me means more. Because I'm not going to get a dime extra, it doesn't matter, all right? And if I was doing this for the money, I wouldn't be doing this, because it's very little money. Alright, so in other words, if you like these videos, please share them. To help people, not to give me hits, or Joe hits. Joe would make the money if it made $1 million, if it made 1 million hits. And that's okay, Joe deserves it. So listen to me. I got one fucko, I gotta say something. What are you fuckos? You fuckers said shit. What does Valentino wear sunglasses? It's hard to trust a man who wears sunglasses or, whatever. I wear sunglasses, and others of you have come to my defense, which I appreciate. But I wear sunglasses because I have an eye injury. It happened in the 80s, all right? And my eye was cut almost in half. Your eyeball's a giant lens. Here's the fucking retina. Okay, as long as you don't detach the retina, damage the retina, do something better, the lens can be fixed. Okay, so I've had a corneal transplant, corneal shave down, and I've had a lens implanted in my eye. Otherwise, I would have had an Incredible Hulk white eyeball. All right, wire hit me in the eye. Long story, but anyway, over there is a light. You see this shit? Look, you see the shadow in front of you? This here is a light. You see this light? Look. These are lights. I got professional lights in here. Okay, look, this is the one that shines on the back for that, so the background's lit up. See, there's a light right here too, okay? I can't even, there's a light here, and there's a big one over there. These are this kind of light, okay? They're spotlights. So, if I take this off, that will blind me. I will not be able to see for the day. It will kill my retina, okay? So I must protect the retina. I cannot control my eyeballs like a fish eyeballs, a big fucking pupil like this. So it looks like I have two different colored eyes. That's why in some pictures I get red eye. That's why when you see me in a fucking in a fucking expo or something, the reason why I got sunglasses is because I can't see. Okay, because all that light, even a store light, if I'm in a room that's kind of brightly lit, I can't see. Okay, so I have to wear sunglasses. All right, it's not because they think I'm cool or because they think I'm a celebrity. Okay, it's the injury. Okay, you see, is this eye. The pupil does not dilate. It's dilated open like this. It doesn't shrink like yours does. So that means all that light comes in and it burns the back of my retina. Especially when guys use cameras with their little fucking, with their little red light, that little laser light. That's meant to make your pupil shrink. Alright, so you don't have red eye. But with me, it burns the back of my retina. I cannot see. That's why. Gabish, you fucko. Anyway. I don't remember who said it. But one of you guys, you think you're smart ass and shit. Alright. Oh, one of the things I wanted to get to. Okay. See that light? See the shadow because of that light? Imagine if I took this off. That light's right in my... You can see the light here, see? You can see it right in my fucking sunglasses. Anyway. My boy Doug on here is a good guy, bro. A really good guy. And, I appreciate everything he's done and supported me. And same thing, Southern Fan. Okay? Both of them brought up a little thing, which has been brought to me by a few people already, actually. And I've been asked this a lot. I'm going to explain it. About Franco Columbo. All right? They're saying, how do you say his name's Columbo when on the internet it says it's N with a U? His real name is Franco Columbo with the U at the end, okay? That doesn't mean it's, everybody thinks it's Columbo, but it's pronounced that way, Columbo, okay? In Italian, here's the deal. This guy, Franco Columbo, is from Sardinia, which is an island right off of Italy. It's gorgeous. It's kind of like the land of time forgot, because those people are kind of like, they're beautiful people, bro. So, you know what I mean? The features, dark, the whole bit. But they have their own way of speaking, their own language. It's Italian, but I'm just saying, the dialect and everything else, they got their own way. And they spell their names different. It's almost like Tom Cruise, C-R-U-I-S-E, and then there's Penelope Cruz, C-R-U-Z, okay? Even though they're both spelled differently, and there's no Z in Tom Cruise's name, Cruz, okay? It's still Cruz. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, even though he it is true, he does spell his name with a U at the end, but that is still pronounced Columbo. Like that. Columbo. Got it? Gabish? Alright, so a lot of people are like, well, I don't understand. Did he change his name? Is this a farce? Is this a fuck up? Is it, are they fucking around? No. It's Columbo. Okay? There you go. So, my boy Doug, he asked, I can't just fucking think it. Alright, and I figured I gotta tell you guys that. So, anyway, let's see here. I got a good one for the clipboard here. I'll get into this. Let's get busy. Start off with this first here. These aren't really big questions. I'm going to go light and then we'll get into some stuff, okay? One guy here, Boy812, wants to know. He said, hey, buddy, you mentioned about if you want to help people, you go helping kids at St. Jude's. If you have extra money, instead, that's because the rest of them are scammers. This is true, bro. If you go to fucking, it's no big deal. I'm not asking you guys to donate money, so don't worry about that. But this guy's asking me, why St. Jude's? St. Jude's is a good hospital. They help all kids. Doesn't matter what your background is, whether you're rich or poor, whatever, it doesn't matter, okay? And they don't charge. And the reason why is because they put all the money that they make goes to St. Jude's in a children's hospital, okay? Unlike shit like fucking Goodwill, which is all bullshit. That guy Guy owns that shit and gets a fucking free inventory because people donate that thinking it's going to poor people. So, anyway, boy 812 asked me that. These are light, so simmer down. We're going to get into some shit, so trust me, you know that, alright? I'm going to rant about some shit in a minute. Brother Joel wants to know, good video, Gregg, didn't you say a while back that you got a reptile from Dave? Palumbo he's talking about. I never realized he was into reptiles that he was, but he has another channel which is dedicated to reptiles. Yes. Listen to me. Palumbo gave me a gecko. Now, it could be a girl, I don't even know, but I call the gecko Dave. Alright, that's after Dave Palumbo. Gave it to me maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And, it's doing great. And, I gotta tell you, you go over Dave's house, man, bro. He's got a fucking room at his place. Man, oh man. There's shelves. First of all, there's all shelves. Alright? 100 shelves, and there's snakes in every one of those shelves. There's like a drawer. You just open a drawer, like this, and there's a snake in there. Alright? Sometimes 2 snakes. Sometimes baby snakes. And he'll open up the drawer while he's sitting there, while you're over that place, and he's talking with you. And he'll open it, and then he's got this big fucking drawer with rats in it, with mice. And oh my God, does it stink. Those fucking mice stink. They're white mice. And he drops one mouse into each drawer. While he's talking, he'll be standing there, open up a drawer, pop in a mouse. Open up another drawer, pop in a mouse. Some of them are little baby mice. Others are full-fledged white mice, and they fucking stink. Let me tell you, you have no idea how they smell. And they do fucking things. I ate a peanut. I fucking spitting that shit out again. I'm sorry, guys. I usually eat. I know you're probably like, why do you always eat peanut? I don't. I eat actually a granola bar. Sometimes I eat peanuts, but anyway. So, and you can't get that great. You ever notice it's like popcorn? Whenever you go to a fucking movie, you eat a piece of you eat popcorn or you eat a granola bar or something, and for a fucking hour later, you're like, wait. You're still spitting that grit out. Unless you eat something or really fucking, brush the teeth, you do whatever. Sometimes it hides, it hides. Anyway. So, yeah, so Dave gave me my gecko. He gave me the gecko. He didn't want anymore, And, so that's the name of that. So you asked me, yes, Palumbo shoes, dude. I go over his place, man, and he got all that fucking snakes and shit. Him and I have a lot in common. I have big fish tanks here. I got turtles, reptiles too. He's into fish. He's got a giant fish tank, You gotta see the fish tank at his house, man. Oh, I got a big one, but he's got a fucking, that thing's 10 feet. I could swim in his fish tank. It's fucking huge. Fucking Palumbo. Anyway. Let me tell you something. It's a rescue gecko, because Dave kept that thing in it was in a Tupperware. Now I got him in a nice little habitat. Eats good. Get him bugs. Gotta love it. Alright. That's it for the fucking Momo questions. Let's get into some more shit. Alright, and we got this question here from, holy Christ, MF88. I guess like motherfucker. I don't know, maybe whatever. MFA, anyway. Greg, what's the weirdest request interaction you've ever had from a fan? Okay. I've had a lot of fucking crazy requests. You get the fucking freaks that want underwears and fucking shirts that you've worn. My girlfriend she's never sold my underwears, but she has sold some of the shirts and stuff that like I worn in like what's that TLC show? The fucking yellow shirt. She sold that. The yellow World's Gym shirt. I said World's Gym, Powerhouse Gym shirt. I own Powerhouse. I'm fucking over here going with them. So she's had that. I'm getting stuff. One crazy request actually came from my friend who asked me to bite his girlfriend's tit, and I did, and they took a picture of it. I've had guys knock on the fucking bathroom stall. This is at the fucking Arnold Classic, I've had guys come right up to me at the urinal and shit like that, and I can I get my picture taken with you? That kind of shit. But none of that is really great. My favorite, I think I told you guys this story recently. I don't know why. I remember telling a story, but I could have sworn I told you this. Maybe I didn't, but I'm going to tell it to you now. So, I know you guys like stories. Alright? This happened, because you're asking me about, interaction with the fans, okay? The craziest thing, and everybody gets that, like Derek Anthony used to get all that underwear shit and all that, can you, if I give you if I send you underwear, could you wear it and send it back? I've never done any of that shit, okay? I've done some fucked up shit, but I haven't done that. But what I'm trying to tell you is this one was probably the best story of, fan interaction. So I'm driving home, right? I just did the movie Bigger, Stronger, Faster, but I opened up the Tribeca Film Festival. This was in 2007. I opened up the Tribeca Film Festival and I gave speeches. Guy Sister Nino came there, so did Derek Anthony. These are all my friends. Guy Sister Nino, Derek Anthony, Dave Palumbo, Colette Nelson. This is back when Dave and Colette were together and all this stuff. So after that, I leave to go home, and now it's like fucking 5 in the morning and shit, because I had to do all this shit. I did it for Mark Cuban, Tribeca Film Festival in the AMC Theater in downtown Manhattan, right on 42nd Street. How many people could say they've done that? I opened it. There's movie stars in there and shit like that, and I had to give a speech. So I'm going home, right? And I'm on a Taconic Parkway in New York, and I'm driving, and next thing I know, I see fucking traffic, police lights behind me, So I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. Now, I drive, I got my fucking pants open, eating a little bit of fucking pizza, this, that, the other thing. You try to let the gut breathe, a little bit, So I'm driving, I got my pants open, I'm sitting there, I got the window open, it's May, and fucking trooper pulls me over, and one trooper goes to the fucking passenger side, and the other trooper comes to the fucking driver's side, right? And the driver's side guy looks at me. He's like, license and registration. And the other guy, I can't remember which one it was, actually. If the one asked me for the license and registration, I believe it was the driver's side. And the passenger guy keeps putting light in my face, and he realizes, holy shit. He goes, you're Gregg Valentino and a rambling freak, right? Because I was working for Muscular Development magazine. So I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, fuck. He goes, bro. And he's telling the other cop on the other side, bro, this is the guy I was telling you about. Bro, this is the fucking guy. This is him. Dude, the rambling freak, Gregg Valentino. Dude, oh my God. And this is two state troopers, New York State troopers. And they were actually Spanish guys. And they were both short. And the guy goes, dude, you gotta do me a favor. Can you get out of the car? You gotta show him, bro. You gotta show him your arms. He's all right, bro. He's all right, because I'm 5'6", right? And they were short. And a lot of times short guys were into training like other short, like that kind of thing, And so I get out of the car. My fucking pants start falling down, you know what I mean? Because I had them open and everything like that. And they're like, don't even worry about that. Don't worry. He's going, flex your arm, flex your arm. So I'm flexing my arms, my fucking pants. I'm trying to hold them up at the same time. I'm flexing my arms, right? And they're going, oh, shit, oh, fuck, shit. Now, cars are coming by. And they're like blowing their horn like this, because it's a highway, and they're watching these two troopers, and they're fucking taking pictures of me, you know what I mean, and everything with their cell phones, right? And, I'm standing there, and my fucking pants are down to my ankles, so I'm like flexing my legs and shit, and they're going, oh shit. The one cop goes down, and he's like this and shit, and the other cop takes a picture of him, then he takes a turn, he comes down by my legs, and he's like this, and the other cop takes a picture of him, this, and you see these two cops in uniform, the fucking lights is still flashing, my car's and here's this guy, me, with my pants down, and I'm standing there like this, and the cops are like this and shit, and they're taking photos of me with my pants down in my fucking underwear, and I'm flexing my legs and shit, and I'm flexing my back, I'm doing all these poses, and the arm poses, and then they're next to me, we're doing like selfies and shit, And the guys are yelling out the window, what the fuck, you asshole, like that kind of shit. And the cop is like, fuck you, like they turn around, fuck you. It's giving a fucking finger to guys driving by, he's beeping their horn, screaming, fuck you. And the cop's like, fuck him, don't even listen. Oh, dude, I can't believe I'm meeting you, bro. So I said to him, wait, dude, check it out. You're a fan of Ramblin' Freak here. So we go over to my trunk. I open up my trunk, and he's like, oh, shit. I had boxes, right, of, muscular development magazines. So I'm like, dude, you have this issue? No, here, phew, phew. I'm giving them fucking issues. And they're like two fucking kids like this and shit, jumping up and down. And the one guy's like, tells the other guy, dude, I told you. Look, and he's like, oh, hi, dude. Look how jacked he is. Ah, fuck, dude. I love you. Dude, I love that story about your girl. And he started asking me. And I'm telling you, cars are going by, and they're just giving a finger. And we're doing more selfies. They're holding the magazine up like this and shit. We're doing selfies. And it was the fucking craziest thing. Because they were two fans. You know what I mean? The one guy was telling the other guy really about me. The one was more of a fan than the other one was. But, it's because it's because, like, I'm short. It's just like a lot of guys who like Lee Priest, they like him because he's fucking short, and I, bulkier, or Flex Lewis. We're all close, I'm 5'6", Flex Lewis is about 5'6". Yeah, Lee Priest, I don't know, depends on what sneakers he's wearing. But what I'm saying is, we're all like, they're jacked and everything. So the fucking guys were going crazy. They didn't give me. They're like, I'm not giving you a ticket. Fuck that shit, bro. I love this shit. Bro, let me ask you a question. Now, if I do, like, with my bicep, and they're asking all kinds of fucking people beeping shit, I finally pull my pants up. It was fucking amazing. But to see them, they were down by my legs like this, look. To see them like this, like they're like doing this shit, and with my bare thighs, my underwear, I'm in my underwear, and people see these cops bending over like this, taking photos next to my fucking kneecaps and shit, almost on their knees, one knee like this, and they're pointing at my leg, and I'm like standing there like this with the leg flexed and shit. It was fucking nuts, bro. So, obviously they get in the car, and they're like, yeah, and they're beeping and waving like this, they wave and go by to me. People see this shit, it's 5 in the fucking morning. So, I get in my car and I'm fucking sitting there and I just start laughing. I'm saying, holy fuck, I'm in my underwear on the side of the road flexing like a momo. And these cops were jumping up and down like two kids, yeah, oh my God. It was, dude, you had to fucking see it, bro. It was amazing. It was two state troopers. And you know what's funny? I've had a few instances similar to that happen to me. I had one happen to me not too long ago, recently. Same fucking thing. The guy recognized who I was, I made a U-turn in the middle of the road. Give me a break, bro. I had my girlfriend wanted pizza, so I had to fucking stop. But the guy knew who I was, and he's like, dude, oh my God, bro. And he starts asking me about fucking working out and this and that. He was a local cop, and he let me go. It's happened a fucking couple times, and cops. My girlfriend's from Passaic, New Jersey. They were doing a fucking street bust, and I went down there because she was, her family lives in the worst part of Passaic, New Jersey, and if you Jersey guys, Jersey girls, Passaic's a fucking shithole. So we're going down there to visit, and, my girlfriend's nieces and nephews would come outside and stuff, and they're young, they're 10, 11, 12 years old, and, the fucking one cop, they pull out a van, they're all detectives, and they're busting people up the street. And then one cop comes running down the street with a fucking flashlight, and he's like, shines at my face. He goes, oh shit, Valentino, yo, motherfucker, dude, what are you doing in this neighborhood? And I'm like, that's my fucking mother-in-law lives here, all the fucking, and he's like, oh shit. He calls the other cops down. They got guys arrested and shit. They're coming down, they take a bit. These are detectives, okay? This was a while ago. I'd say this was about 8 years ago. But still, I'm just telling you, that's the kind of shit. You ask me about fan interactions. It's funny because a lot of cops have had great interactions with them, and it's been I love it, I love it. So, those, I figured you guys get a kick at it. Even the one in Passaic, dude, they were making busts, buying busts on the street. They were plain clothes. The troopers were in a trooper uniform, New York State trooper uniform. But these guys were, in Passaic, New Jersey, they were in like fucking plain street clothes, with the badges, and the shit, and, get guns out and everything. They were locking up guys up the street, it was just because she lives on a bad street. My girlfriend lived there, girlfriend lives with me, but, her family. So, and it's funny because my girlfriend's nephew goes to the one cop, how do you know him? And you know who he is? And the cop says that to my nephew, and my nephew goes, that's my uncle! That's my uncle! He was like 12 years old. Junior. No, it was great, man. It was great. I'm over there taking selfies with them, too. They're all fucking detectives and shit, you know. They got their guns out, and they're fucking taking selfies with me. It's fucking great. So, there you go. That's my fucking story. I hope you guys like it. A little quick side note. I just told you about the cops, so I just figured I wanted to say something, and I want to get a little serious here. You know, I'm doing this, and then all that NYPD shit's going on right now, where the fucking bunch of punks on the street are throwing like water balloons on the top of the head, dumping a bucket of water on two cops' heads and shit while they're walking away, and the cops don't even do nothing. They just keep walking because they've been told to stand down, okay? And I live in New York, bro. New York City, I was born in Midtown Manhattan on 5th Avenue. I was born. That's the hospital my mother gave birth to me in. Okay, I live in the Bronx most of my life. Moved up to Westchester now, okay? But it's still, my family's all down there, so I'm always down there. Let me tell you something. It's a fucking animal house down there. It has nothing to do with race, okay? White, black, Hispanic, doesn't matter. The cops, one of the cops was Hispanic, the other was Asian, okay, that they were doing this to, so it doesn't have anything to do with race. But you let the fucking animals, that Mayor de Blasio is a filthy piece of shit, okay? And he's destroyed the city, and he makes these fucking numbers up like, yeah, well, crime's down. Rudolph Giuliani said if I was still mayor, that wouldn't happen. Those animals would have been locked up. And de Blasio wrote back, yeah, but crime's down. You know what? Crime's down because you don't make arrests, because you allow filthy animals to do shit like that and get away with that. And I just want to say, listen to me, okay? There's good cops and there's bad cops. Fuck the bad cops. I hope they rot in hell, and I hope they get what they deserve. I hope they get locked up. The good cops, praise them. They fucking put their ass out there. Okay, it doesn't matter. Dude, I was locked up. I sat in jail. Everybody bitching in jail. You know what I mean? Blaming other people for them getting locked up. Yeah, my friend ratted on me. My girl ratted on me. Dude, you're in here because you fucked up. All right? I fucked up. I was the only guy in jail going, dude, I'm a momo, man. I should get my ass kicked for I'm stupid. I'm fucking stupid. I wasn't mad at you, and I was ratted on by somebody, okay? But I blame myself, all right? Look, I'm not happy when I see cops beat somebody's ass or choke somebody out or any of that shit. Those cops should go to jail, okay? Like everybody else, okay? I agree with that. It's not about that. But if you allow shit to happen to the good guys like that, to stand there and fucking be humiliated like that, you allow that to happen, that's going to open a door for a lot more shit to happen. This country's fucking, I'm telling you, it's fucked. It's fucked, and that ain't fucking Trump, bro. That ain't Trump. Trump's against that. That's fucking filth, like de Blasio, Cuomo, guys like that don't give a shit, okay? They don't care. They let the inmates run the asylum. You ever watch one of them prison shows where they say the inmates run the prison? How the fuck could that be? How do you allow that shit, bro? Go to Russia. You can't take a shit when you're in prison without asking, can I take a shit? You know what I mean? That's the problem with this country. Too many fucking snowflakes, everybody crybabies. You know, I have my rights. What they did to those cops was wrong. I'm sorry. If they were prick cops, I'd be the first one to say, fuck those prick cops. They should pay for what they done. Okay? I'm the first one. When I see a cop do something wrong, I'm the first one to say, string them up, put them in jail, fuck them. Okay? But when I see shit like that, I'm about what's fair. I'm all about being fair. What's right and what's wrong. Okay? If you abuse the cop power, that's one thing. Then that's wrong. You deserve what you get. But if you're fucking just somebody, you're just a guy trying to do his job, you got a family, you got a wife and kids at home, that's just your job, and you got to eat shit like that and let people film it and put it on. I seen black dudes challenging other black cops. I seen dudes on the side of the street, take that badge off, motherfucker, watch what happens. And meanwhile, the black cop is sitting there, they call him Uncle Tom. Dude, he's doing his job, fucking leave him alone, bro. I'm all for the bad cops getting fucking what they deserve. I'm all for the bad guys getting what they deserve. But that shit in New York City going on, de Blasio, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you. I'd spit in his fucking face, but he had me arrested. That's the problem. Anyway, just figured I'd say that Joe Pitaro here was a New York City detective sergeant, okay? Let me tell you something. He'll tell you, there were good guys he worked with, good cops, and there were bad cops. This is like anything else. You can't hold, it's like blacks. There's good blacks, there's bad blacks, there's Hispanics, there's good blacks. Dude, I'm Italian. There's a fucking piece of shit guinea bastards that are fucking, I'm not no mafia, bro. you can't condemn me for anything that other Italian guys do. You know, if a bunch of Italian guys from the Bronx go chase some black dude with a bat and they beat him, I hope those fucking Italian kids get strung out. Just because I'm Italian doesn't mean, you know what I mean? It's what's fair is fair. Be right. What's right is right. Okay? Doesn't matter the color it is. It matters the attitude, what's up here, what you fucking do in the heart. You got a bad heart? Fuck you. Alright, I don't want to get too much into that. But I'm just saying, because the cop shit's going on right now. We were just talking about cops. I throw my 2 cents in about that. Alright. Here we go. This is a question. It's kind of a little bit sticky here. I'm going to try to help this guy. All right. Mike Lebowski said, I spend most of my, reading off the clipboard here, I spend most of my time trying to make someone else happy, and I noticed that I am the one that's not happy. Join the club, Mike. I mean, this is the case with a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people feel this way. That they, and I believe it's a personal self-esteem thing. I think that if you're trying to make somebody happy, be it your wife, husband, whatever, your boss, and you know, and you're going way past what you should be doing, you know, you're giving more of you than you should be giving, then that's a self-esteem thing with you, okay? People spend their whole lives punishing themselves for things that maybe other people have done to them. It doesn't really matter what happens to you in life. It matters what you do about it, okay? I mean, if you stand there and you allow people to take advantage of you, you know how it is. You know, if you're a nice guy, or you know, a lot of people can't help that. It's, you know, it goes back to like the old Scorpion and the Frog, you know, where the frog fucking wants to swim across the pond, the scorpion wants to hitch a ride, and if fucking frog says, don't go stinging me and shit, you know what I mean? And Scorpion says, I promise you I won't do that, and then halfway across he stings him, and what happens? Frog says, now I'm going to die, and you're going to die. We're both going to die. We're going to drown. Why did you do that? And the Scorpion said, I'm a scorpion. That's what I do. I sting. You know what I mean? You see, some people want to bring you down with them. Okay? That's how they feel better about themselves. Because they're going to bring you down with them. Okay? They don't like themselves. So basically, when somebody takes advantage of you like that, is bullying. Okay? That's being a bully. All right, I have a friend who's kind of going through that right now, you know, with his job and his boss, you know, because he's the boss outside of the fucking workplace. He's probably just a big coward, you know. His wife bosses him around and whatever, but when he's in that workplace, he's king shit, you know what I mean? And it's very common, man. It's very, very common. But there comes a point in time where you're going to have to measure what's more important, your dignity, your self-esteem, or sucking up to the boss, or sucking up to your, you know, to your significant other, whatever's going on there. You know what I mean? You can't let people take advantage of you, because then you can't look in the mirror, bro. Then you can't look in the mirror. Did you ever have an argument with a guy? Does this ever happen to you? Some of you guys can understand this. I think it's happened to most people, but do you ever have an argument with a guy and you walk away, right? And the guy's popping his mouth like this, you walk away. And then later on, you're fucking mad at yourself. You say, why did I should have fucking just punched him right in the fucking mouth. Why did I let... And it almost bothers you. It almost bothers you didn't knock that motherfucker out. It almost bothers you. You feel like, oh, man, I'm a punk. I punked out. I walked away. That doesn't mean you punked out at all, okay? But it's normal to feel that way. It's normal. Sometimes we go through we go through that, you know? And what I meant about that little thing where you walk away is then you almost can't look in the mirror, you know what I mean? Because whenever you give in like that and you give more of yourself, or you walk away, you know, you feel you know you're not doing the right thing, but you did it anyway, you almost can't look in the fucking mirror. You're almost like, oh, you let yourself down, and then it brings in low self-esteem, and then subconsciously could make you not love yourself, and that becomes a huge problem. okay, that becomes useful. When you start trying to make somebody else happy, okay, and there's a lot of people, bro. You can give them the winning ticket to the lottery, and they just cannot be happy. Okay, they're only happy when they're miserable, and that means they're gonna make you miserable too. There's some people in this world who no matter what you do, you can cut your arm off and hand it to them, and they're just not gonna be happy. Okay, and you have to understand that. So now you gotta work on making you happy. You gotta stop trying to make other people happy. You gotta start making you happy. Okay, you got to do the little things that makes you happy. And because when you don't, you start to do that shit. I'm a loser in my head. You know, in your head, you start thinking I'm a loser. I'm no good. Look at me. I'm a pussy. I walked away from that guy. I should have fucking popped him. And it builds this bad self-esteem. Your dignity's down. That's bad. Okay, that's a bad sign. We don't want that. Okay, it's normal. But you gotta get back the fuck up. You gotta get up and go forward. What you think about yourself and about the situation is more important than anything else. What's in your mind, okay? What you think is more important than what you do. It doesn't matter what happened to you in life, okay? It matters what are you gonna do about it. Okay, so if you've been giving more of yourself to somebody, and you've been trying to please whoever this somebody is, okay, and you now know this is a problem. I'm very unhappy. My life sucks. What are you gonna do about it? That's the question. Okay, listen to me. We get one shot at life, guys. One shot. There's no do-overs. I'm sorry. Okay, we don't get a second shot. We don't get a second chance to do this shit over. You get one chance. You fuck it up. You don't get it back. Whatever happened to you is gone. It's happened yesterday. It's done. What do I always tell you? Can't bang your head over the fucking against the wall over something that you can't control or that's past. All you're gonna do is get a sore head, and the situation remains the same. It's done deal. Yesterday's gone, so we can't do that. Okay. Your life is like a book. From the day you're born to the day you die, there's all these little chapters, all these little pages, okay? And you gotta fucking just turn the page and start a new chapter, okay? You can't, it's done. Whatever happened to you is done. Whatever bad's been done to you is in the past. There's nothing we can do, okay? You have to go forward. You have to write a new chapter. If you know something's fucking bringing you down, you know something's fucking you up, and you still stick in there and you still stick with it, maybe a person, you get married to somebody who's just fucking destroying you, then you got to get rid of them. I'm sorry. And if you feel like, no, but I can't, I'm fucking, it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter if you love them or whatever, but if it's so bad and they're destroying you, you got to get rid of them. Sorry, okay? If it's a job, you got to get rid of it. Sorry. I'm just telling you, that's the way it is. You need to realize that inside each one of us, we're our own hero, okay? Your own hero is you. You've got to become your own hero, meaning you've got to do something about this, okay? You can't rely on somebody else to help you. You can't. It's what you do about it, okay? And no matter how bad it is, no matter how bad the thunder and lightning and the rain's coming, a big fucking snowstorm comes eventually. A storm's not going to be there forever, and you're going to have to deal with the aftermath. All right? You got to fucking believe in yourself. There's got to be a point where you say no more. This is enough now. Okay, if you're in a relationship, you got to look at why it's like that. Did you cause that? Did you, are you, I'm saying to you, you gotta learn. You can't love anybody until you can learn to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, it's very evident. It's very obvious, and you become a target, okay, and a marked person for people to fucking prey upon you. You gotta learn to love yourself. That's seriously, seriously important, okay? And it's the little things that you do, okay, by learning to say no and realize that I'm at rock bottom and I'm not happy, okay? Because if you don't do so, I say this fucking all the time, I've said it in other videos, what you do now reflects on what happens when you're old. If you're fucking 80 years old one day and you're sitting in your rocking chair and you're thinking back on your life and you say, dude, I stressed all this shit. I ate so much shit and I should have done something about it. So what I'm trying to tell you is the situation you're in now. Can you live with yourself when you're older, looking back on this and say, well, at least I did the right thing or whatever, right? More than likely, no. So what I'm trying to tell you is you have no choice but to change. And you got to do little things, okay? You got to do things that make you happy. You got to get a little bit selfish. If you've been giving so much of yourself to somebody else, and you've been basically fucking sucking a dick like that, you have to fucking give. You got to change that, okay? There's definitely heroes that, listen to me. You're never going to realize why you did this, or how you got this fucked up, or whatever, until you get past all this and then you look back. Okay? All I'm trying to tell you is, take little steps. Start talking good about yourself, to yourself. Have conversations with yourself. Alright? There's good in all of you. Find that hero in you. Start talking to yourself. Start saying, listen, I don't deserve this. Okay? You must realize that already, or you wouldn't have said, I've given more of myself to somebody. What was the question? You said, I spent most of my life trying to make other people happy, someone else happy, it says here. And I noticed that I am the only one that's not happy. So you obviously know that. You obviously know that, that you're doing something wrong. You obviously know that you're not happy and that there's a reason for that. Because you're doing, start working on you, okay? Start talking to yourself and tell yourself, look, it's not me. I gave too much. I did what I had to do, but I got to come back now. Now I got to start working on myself because I am good. I am worth it, okay? You got to do that, bro. If you start saying you're a loser, I keep telling you this, if you start saying you're a loser, you got to start believing it, okay? Don't do that. Don't talk bad about yourself. Don't badmouth you, okay? You need to harness that inner gut that's inside of everybody, all right? That inner hero. It will strengthen your spirit and strengthen your soul, all right? I'm just telling you, cut the people out of your life that are the cancer. They're no good. If it's your job, I don't care how much money you're making. If you're not happy, that's no good. It's not a good job then. It doesn't matter, kid, because money can't buy you happiness. All right? No matter how much money Elvis Presley had. He hated himself enough that he drugged himself and he died. Same thing with fucking Marilyn Monroe. You look up sex symbol in a dictionary. You go to fucking LA right now, all you see is Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley. Freddie Prinze, another one. Okay? They all had the world at their hand. Good looking, get whatever girl or guy they wanted, but you know what? They hated themselves. And they medicated themselves so bad they died. Okay? Money can't save you. Money cannot save you. Yeah, it can make you temporarily happy. And you all say, oh man, I wish I had a lot of money. I can't tell you how many millionaires, how many celebrities have committed suicide, how many people who have millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And you may say, oh, that wouldn't be me. That wouldn't be me. You'd be shocked, okay? Because if you're a manic depressive person, you know what you're going to say? Oh shit, I won the lottery. Now I'm going to have all these family members come and look for money, and my friends are going to come, and they're going to start knocking on my door for my money, and then now I got to pay taxes. Oh shit, you see? You know what I mean? More money, more problems, right? That's the mentality some people have. What I'm trying to tell you is, get rid of the negativity. Look at the positivity. If your job is what's giving you a lot of trouble and you're giving too much to your job, find another fucking career. I'm sorry. Find another job. Because, like Paul O'Neill and the New York Yankees once say, he could have signed with another team. But he said, you know what? I'm comfortable here. This is where I want to be. I could have made more money with another team. But I don't want the money. It's not about the money. It's about I feel comfortable. My family says, no, this is where we want to be. Okay? We don't care about the money. We want to be comfortable. All right? Peace of mind. Peace of mind is everything. There you go, guys. Listen, this is the best I can tell you. Only you can make you happy. If you got to rely on somebody else to make you happy, then you got a problem. And if that person needs you to try to make them happy, or a job or whatever it is, then it's the wrong person and the wrong job. Bye. See ya. Have a nice life. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I hope this helps you, man. Start doing things that make you happy. All right? Go out, treat yourself nice today. Go out and buy something nice for yourself. Talk to yourself in a car. Give yourself a little pep talk. Okay? And start cutting the shit out of your life. Okay? Only you can make you happy. You can't make somebody else happy. Remember that. All right. I hope that helps. All right, so listen to me. You know what I always tell you? Be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other. Be good to your wife. Be good to your kids, okay? Do the right thing. Pay your child support. Listen to me. You feel like your wife and you are spreading apart, okay? Treat her like you did when you first met her. Date your wife. Best advice I can give you. Date your wife. It's worked with some of you guys have written to me and told me about this because I've talked to you about this before. Try dating your wife, all right? Try to take her out and make a day for her and spend time each night, maybe an hour or whatever. When you have dinner, you don't put the TV on, you put the cell phones away, and you sit and you talk, okay? Remember, there was a time you couldn't wait to see her, and she couldn't wait to see you. You guys were so excited. You get in the car on, your first couple dates and stuff, and, you laugh at everything each other says and all that, and now you fucking can't stand each other. Well, listen to me. If it's done, it's done, okay? But if you both love each other and you're just on a different course, get together. Get on the same course, okay? Date each other. Spend a little time. Respect each other. Love each other, okay? It goes two ways. You start treating your wife really good and start treating her with respect and the way you did back when you first met her, she's going to start treating you that way. All of a sudden she says, hey man, things are getting good between us. I like this new you, okay? It's important, okay? Remember what I always tell you. Remember, lying, jealousy, and violence. Whew. Relationship killers. Alright? So if you're lying, if you're jealous, if you're violent, good chances you hate yourself. You have no fucking, inside you, you have no fucking respect or love for yourself. That's why you do that shit. I don't get jealous. I don't fucking lie, and I never touch my girl. Okay, ever. If you do that shit, you need help, bro. I wouldn't blame her if she left you. She should. Date your wife. Pay your child support. Doesn't matter what she's doing with the fucking money. Doesn't matter. She's going to have to answer to that for the kids when they're older. You could always keep your chin high and say, hey, I gave your mother all that time. We had no drama between us kids. The kids and me and you and everybody. You kids and I always made sure I gave her the money for you. What she did with it, you got to ask her. And then they turn and say, hey, my father gave money for you, for us. How come we lived like this when you had his money? You spent it on fucking Joe Matarazzi, whatever. Her boyfriend, whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is you do the right thing. Because any man could father a child, but only a real man could be a dad. So be a dad to your kids. Even if they're keeping you from your kids. Keep doing the right thing, and eventually your kids are going to come back to you. Trust me. Okay? Trust me. They're going to see the real shit that's going on. But if you're in a relationship and you're having trouble, remember what I told you. Date your wife. Go back to the way it was when you first met her. When you couldn't wait to see her. When you counted the hours till you guys went out on a date. Go back to that. Alright? Listen. I love you guys, bro. Keep your chin up. You're worth it to me. Okay? Don't talk shit about yourself. Don't put yourself down. Don't think bad thoughts about you. If you got flaws, welcome to the real world. Fix them. If you know your flaws, then that's the biggest part of the game. Fix them. Okay? Is identifying the flaws. Fix them. If you know you're fucked up because you do this, why are you doing it? Why you continue to do it? You already know it's fucked up. Stop doing it. Work on yourself. Be good to yourself. Treat yourself excellent. Okay? And don't think that you can't be loved or that nobody will ever love you. It's not true. You don't love you. The minute you love you, everything's going to change. I told you before, I have two friends. One's 520 pounds, 19 pounds, and the other's 480. Okay? The one that's 480 always complains, nobody's ever going to love me. Meanwhile, the one 519 gets blowjobs all the time. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you think because he loves himself. Okay, you may say, how could he love himself and get 519? I understand that part. You're right. Okay? But that's because he's addicted to food. But at least he treats himself good, keeps his hair combed and everything. The other one combs his hair with a pork chop. It's all greasy and shit. All I'm trying to tell you is, love yourself. Be good to you. You deserve it. You mean something to me. Don't think that nobody gives a shit about you. I give a shit about you. Okay? So if you can't do it for yourself, start doing it for me. Put it down. You got a problem? Put it down here. All right. Thanks for being here. And remember, stop fucking around. Stop being a fucking Momo. I love you, Momos, anyway, but still, you're my Momos. All right. Don't be a fucko. That's Lou Ferrigno.
At Titan Medical Center, we are here to make you feel better, look better, and perform better. We're here to get you to your optimal levels in the most natural way possible. We are a boutique-style clinic without the boutique-style costs. All medications are monitored and prescribed by a physician. Let us help you get the results you've been wanting. Come to Titan Medical Center for the most cutting-edge therapies and the most current information on how to take the most natural approach to your health.